Guys, no matter what anybody says, if they tell you they're motivated all the time, they are lying. And nobody is motivated all the time. Not even those guys on Instagram who are yelling at the camera, running all sweaty, pretending to be super motivated. Not even those guys are motivated all the time. I'm not either. But there is one thing I am, and that is consistent. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex from IronInfidel.com. First, I want to give a shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for supporting our channel. Because of you, we have been struggling to meet the demand for our bottles, so thank you guys for purchasing it. I guess if there's a problem to have, that's a good problem for us to have, but we're trying to keep them in stock for you guys. Thank you so much. And I also want to give a quick shout out to our channel sponsors, HRT Tactical and High Speed Gear. You've seen me wearing their plate carriers, their gear on this channel, and that's because they make great stuff, and they are great people, but they do provide financial support for this channel so I can keep making videos for you guys and keep progressing as a community. So I do want to thank them. They make great stuff. If you are looking for tactical gear, head over to HRT Tactical or High Speed Gear. Now, one of the most gratifying things of all of making videos on YouTube is when I get comments from people who say that I've helped them achieve something in some way. Usually that's from fitness videos. Fitness videos, believe it or not, they don't really get a lot of traction on YouTube. Most of our community really likes guns and cool guy stuff. But if I help somebody achieve a lifestyle change, something in fitness, that means so much more to me. It's so much more gratifying for me to help somebody achieve that, something substantive, as opposed to just helping somebody, pick the right plate carrier. That doesn't mean as much to me. So even though these videos don't really get a lot of traction, they don't help us grow, I don't care, because if there's a subsection of people who are interested in this, then I'm going to keep making these type of videos for you guys. Plus, it's kind of our bread and butter. Yeah, I'm okay at pulling triggers, nothing to write home about at all, but I have been involved in fitness my entire life, since I was 16 years old, consistently. And by consistent, I mean nonstop. The only times I've stopped are on a handful of occasions due to injury where I had to recover from them. Other than that, I've never stopped working out since I was 16 years old. And I've gone through many phases throughout my life in fitness. I've tried to be as strong as I could be, as fast as I could be, as lean as I could be. I've tried to get down to a 32-minute 5-mile, sub 32-minute, and I was able to achieve that. That was one of the most challenging things I've done because I'm not a great runner. But I've gone through many phases, and there's a couple things I've learned throughout my life, and that is that everybody goes through hills and valleys, cycles of motivation and cycles of burnout. Everybody goes through that. I go through it, you go through it. Even those super motivated guys that you see online who are, yelling at the camera, pretending like they're super motivated dudes, it's just a front. I mean, I get it, I understand it. They're trying to motivate other people, so it's a good thing in a way. But even those guys, yeah, they go through burnout. But it's the guys who can stay consistent throughout that burnout phase. Those are the ones who are always the strong guys in the gym, the fit guys that other people look at and wonder how they were able to achieve that. It's because they stayed consistent when they did not want to work out. And I've had a couple tricks that I've learned over the years that I use for myself. It works great for me, and it's been able to help keep me consistent over the last 18 years. And the first one is change your environment. I am somebody, I'll be completely honest, the weather and just my environment in general has a significant impact on me in a lot of ways. And not everybody's like that, but there are some people like that. So for me, when I change my environment, it can change my mood 180 degrees. So obviously I can't just work out in a garage gym dimly lit for months on end. I'll start to lose it. In fact, it's kind of funny. I'll start to get to the point where I don't dread the workout. I dread going into the place where I'm going to do the workout, as weird as that may sound. But the fastest way is just to change that. So let's say, for example, I'm on a strength training program and I have to do a pull day. I need to do deadlifts, weighted pull-ups, things like that, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to the gym. I can already feel that burnout coming on. Then I'm not. I'll stop and I'll go to the hills and I'll do a body weight circuit. And obviously, if I'm on a strength training program and I'm on a pull day, a body weight circuit is not going to have near the benefits towards my goal than an actual pull day would be in the gym. But that's okay, because it's more of a mental workout and I'm recharging my batteries. That way, the next time I do step foot in that gym, I am ready to go and I'm better for it. And that has an immediate effect on me. And I'll implement that right away as soon as I feel that burnout coming on. Some of you, that will affect a lot. Others, probably not at all. And the other is change your goals or change the metric for which you gauge success. And you have to understand, success breeds motivation, and motivation leads into discipline. But the converse is also true. Failure kills motivation and kills discipline. So let's say you're a newer into fitness and you're trying to lose weight and you're just getting slapped in the face over and over with success because you're shedding pounds very, very fast. And it's great. It's easy to stay motivated in those phases. But every pound you lose and every week that goes by, especially the older you are, every pound is more difficult to lose than the last pound. And over time, over months, as those pounds stop shedding so easily, and eventually you might even plateau and stop losing weight for weeks or months at a time, that's when people fall off, they lose motivation, and they don't have the mental tools to actually stay going and push through it during those lows, and that's when they stop and then put all that weight back on, and you see it just over and over and over with people. And the same is true for strength training. For guys who are lifting weights, when you first start lifting weights, they're called newbie gains. You're just putting on strength, you're putting on size really fast. But over time, every pound you add to the bar, the next pound's harder. Every pound you add, the next pound is harder. And eventually it can get to the point where you're struggling just to maintain the strength that you have. And if you're not careful, it can get to the point where you're struggling to not lose strength fast, if that makes sense. So you have to understand that. So the way to mitigate that for me is to switch my focus. In the example of somebody who's trying to lose weight, if you're trying to lose weight, that stops and you're not losing weight, you're struggling, you're losing motivation, switch your focus. Maybe focus on strength training just for the time being, even though it might not have a direct or as impactful on losing weight as just trying to lose weight and focusing on that. But you need some wins under your belt because success breeds motivation. So go focus on your strength. Who cares what the scale says? Maybe you gain a pound, maybe you gain 2 pounds. No big deal, because also you probably took your pull-ups from 5 to 8, or maybe 8 to 14, or 14 to 20. Who knows? That is success. That's winning, and you need to rack up some of those wins over time so you can get that dopamine kick. So you're developing that motivation, and then maybe after a few weeks of wins, or even a couple months of wins, it's not directly what your end game goal of losing weight is, but you're still staying active, you're still getting fit, and then your mind is ready to go back to your main goal of trying to lose weight after you're ready. You've got those wins under your belt. And just those two things alone have helped me significantly over the years. So hopefully those help you guys. You just need to remember, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything, but you have to be consistent. If you're not consistent, it's not going to work. Guys, I hope that helped you in some way. Thank you, as always, for tuning in. I really do appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, subscribe button. Let me know if you like this type of stuff. It's probably a smaller segment of our audience, but that's okay because it's important to me to try and help those guys. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.